Hey everybody, it's Mingo Mariano right here in Corpus Christi, Texas at Freddie Records. And guess who we're going to be catching up? We'll be catching up with the one and only Mr. Lucky Joe. So you don't want to go anywhere. Stay right here on MingoMariano.com. The Mingo Mariano podcast is on the road, and we're headed south to Corpus Christi, Texas to catch up with Freddie Records artist Lucky Joe. We'll be taking you inside Freddie Records studios where the magic happens and so much more. Be sure to follow us on social media and visit MingoMariano.com for all the details. Lucky Joe is no stranger to the music business. The Latin Grammy nominee and Tejano Music Award winner talks with us about his music career and when he decided to branch out on his own in 2012.
I remember it was 2012 when I had the opportunity to record a demo, and it just went from there. You know, I was, como te diré, I wasn't in a very good place in 2012. I was like going through a lot of stuff, you know, but, you know, God opened the door for me, and He showed me that there's a way, you know, to, you know, pursue your music. And I think, I'm rambling now, but I think the reason why I started was because of that one song that I wrote for, or I co-wrote for Elida. You know, once she recorded that song, her and Jesse from Signo, it just took off. You know, me and Lalo co-wrote Juntos Hasta Morir, and that song just took off. Excuse me. So once I saw that, I said, you know what, I need to do that for me, you know. I think it's time for me to start writing for myself. So I wrote 3 songs, and we recorded them as a demo. As a matter of fact, Lalo helped me on the demo. And was Ellie that was already here with Freddie. And he helped me, you know, Lalo took the demo to Freddie, and he said, hey, you know, check this out. 2 weeks later, I got called up, and, you know, they asked me if I wanted to be part of the company. So now we're here.
After the success of Juntos Hasta Morir and album releases with Freddie Records, Lucky had an idea and wrote a song that will later turn out into a duet with his label mate, Elida Reina. The song Desechable went on to receive heavy airplay in the US and Mexico, and even received a Tejano Music Award nominee in 2019.
I wanted to do a duet with Elida. It never came about, you know. It was never the right song. Schedules were different, you know. And when I started writing that song, I co-wrote that song with a friend of mine from the Valley. His name is Javier Aguirre, and he's a great writer. You know, he's written for Bobby Pulido. He's written for Elida. When we started writing that song, I had no intention of making it a duet. The intention was just, you know, the story behind it. I said, I want this to be a breakup song. So we started writing a breakup song. And then it started slowly becoming like a back and forth response. And I'm looking at this song, and I'm just like, Javier, this is a duet. And he says, sí, compadre, es un dueto. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna ask Elida. You know, it doesn't hurt to ask. I recorded it on a guitar, nomás así. No me mires a los ojos, que me mata la vergüenza. Just like this, I sent it to her like that. 5 minutes later, I put, hey, El, I wrote this song. I'm thinking about what if we do a duet together with this song. Se lo mandé por mensaje. And 5 minutes later, she says, I love it, let's do it. Y yo estaba así como, what?
Just like that.
Just like that. I was like, oh my God, you know, I didn't expect it. When she did her part, Mingo, I was sitting right there where that guy is, the control booth. And she was in here. She was in one of these rooms. I think it was that room over there. And I didn't even want to look over here. You know, I was just looking straight. I see, and it starts, and her part comes out. And the first words out of her mouth, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. That's how excited I was, man. I mean, it was surreal. It was surreal. She did an excellent job on that song. Great job. Big shout out to Elida. quita la vergüenza. Reemplazarte me da pena. No hay palabras que decir.
The other thing I want to talk about is recently on December 20th, you released Mi Bonita.
Yeah.
That is a fun. It looks like it was fun to film.
It was.
Video.
It was.
Tell us about the latest video and the storyline behind it.
Well, you know what? We were here at the studio, and we were, we're always looking for songs. As a matter of fact, I need songs right now. And Freddie, the senior, he always comes in to the studio, and he always, every time I'm recording a new album, he always comes in and he'll show me unas 2 or 3 songs, and he'll let me choose from there, right? And I heard Mi Bonita, I was like, man, that could be cool, we could change it up. And he showed it to me, and it sounded nothing the way I released it. So we got it, we arranged it, we put a little bit of vallenato in there. We had that idea of bringing in a female voice, and, que me está regañando. And for those of you who haven't, checked it out, look for it on YouTube, on Freddie Records TV channel. It's called Mi Bonita. It was so fun. The video was a lot more fun than recording it, the actual track. Me casé con la mujer más bonita, con su hermosura me vino a conquistar. Mi mamá me lo advirtió tantas veces, cuidado con las mujeres bonitas. Dicen que yo no sirvo para nada, porque no quiero lavar ni planchar. Eso me pasa por haberme casado con la mujer más bonita del mundo. Mi bonita, mi bonita. Tú sabes lo mucho que te quiero, mi bonita, muy bonita, pero a veces estás para dar miedo. Talking about the 39th Annual Tejano Music Awards, you took the award for Male Vocalist of the Year. Yeah? I don't know how that happened. You took it for Male Vocalist of the Year. Tell us about that night. We were all there that night, and I remember seeing you backstage, and you got the award. I mean, yeah. We actually took home 2 that night. We were nominated for 4, and we took home 2. We took home Best Album, Tejano, and then we took home Male Vocalist of the Year. Yeah, and it's always a great feeling to receive awards. It's just letting you know that you're doing something right. You're getting recognized for all the struggle and all the sacrifice, because it's not easy, man. Being on the road and living this life as a musician is difficult. A lot of people think it's just the lights and the stage and the fans and the pictures, and what you see on social media is not always what it really is. It's hard work, it's long hours.
When I say April 23rd, 1995, tell me what comes to mind.
It's I don't wish that upon my worst enemy, man. Losing a parent es algo muy, muy difícil, and I don't wish it upon my worst enemy. The thing that gets me the most is that she was my number 1 fan, man. She was like my first accordion. She bought me my first accordion, and she was at all the games when I used to play trumpet. I used to be in band. It could be cold, and she'd be there supporting me, It's tough, man. Lo que me consuela más, Mingo, fue de que Before she passed away, I got to sit by her bedside, and she was conscious, you know, and she told me, she said, mijito, ¿tú quieres ser músico? Sea músico, mijito. Me dijo, follow your dreams, keep doing it. And that's what keeps me going, man, you know? She keeps me going. Yeah. I knew you were gonna do this, man.
Que siempre me daba, la extraño tanto, la extraño tanto, la extraño tanto. That's the one.
On behalf of everyone at the Mingo Mariano podcast, we'd like to thank Lucky Joe for taking the time to visit with us. Also, special thanks to Freddie Records in Corpus Christi, Texas. And find us on social media and visit mingomariano.com for up-to-date info on your favorite artists.